Ladies and gentlemen, when is enough enough? I understand the globalists and their social engineering so well that it frightens me sometimes. I was in Los Angeles to visit Jesse Ventura for his 60th birthday party, and I was sitting in the hotel Friday afternoon, and they were hyping Carmageddon. For those that don't know, it made national news. Oh my gosh, the 405 over the weekend, the big highway, was going to be shut down. It was going to be the end of the world. Well, I was there Saturday. It wasn't the end of the world. But as I was watching on the news, and I even said this to Rob Dew, who was with me, but it's not on record. But the point is, I said, I bet they start shutting the highway down all the time. And he said, I bet you're right. I said, this is part of Agenda 21. Anything they hype up this much, because in Agenda 21, in the Smart Growth program of the UN, the Austin City Council talks about it. They want to shut down major roads. They want to force you to work from the local area you live in. And all of that sounds reasonable, but it's about creating artificial scarcity. Just charging you $100 for a gallon of gas instead of $5. It's about ripping you off. It's about controlling you. It's about saying what type of toilet you can have, or what type of light bulb, or can you have a garden in your front yard. It's total international corporate zoning and paying carbon taxes to the big 6 mega banks that have openly destroyed our society. So sure enough, I was on Drudge Report this Sunday night after finishing my Sunday radio show, and he just updated it. The big TV station that was hyping it like it was the end of the world, KTLA, and I'm seeing others call for this, and in here they say, it worked great. Let's start with once a month shutting down the highway. Let's shut down other highways. This will teach people. This will make people, work from home. This will be good for our environment. Well, there you have it. By the way, the last time I was in England for a week, they would announce, the Queen has shut down this road today. You must use that road. She owns the roads in London. And this is what feudalism is. They're teaching us our roads don't even belong to us. That's why they love it for presidents to shut down entire cities, sometimes multiple times a day, so they can drive royally while we sit in traffic for 2 hours. It only takes me 30 minutes to get home. It took me over an hour and a half when Obama was here a few months ago. It's all about them just urinating on us, exercising their power over us. The TSA first groping the outside of our pants, now going inside. Chicago School District saying, you can't pack a lunch for your kids' parents. You're not trusted. You can't have a garden in your front yard, prisoners. It's all about in-your-face dominating you. This is thug psychology. It's operant conditioning, and it's time for people to wake up. They always sell this stuff as reasonable, but it's all about arbitrary power. If you'd have told folks 10 years ago they'd be shutting down major highways, for the earth, you wouldn't believe it. They've got us by the short hairs. They've built this society with a program where we are dependent on sprawl, dependent on roads. They set it up after the 50s. The Pentagon designed the plan under Eisenhower, and what it's turned into is a control grid. They're taking our existing roads, turning them into toll roads. They're shutting down 300-year-old ferry systems in Connecticut. They're raising revenue while cutting benefits. It's austerity. It's been done in the third world, where the IMF and World Bank gives $1 billion loan to Nigeria, and 30 years later they've paid $50 billion on $1 billion and owe another $40 billion. That's what we're going under. The bankers created too big to fail. They signed us onto all of this, and they're selling us on cutting our resources and cutting our paychecks and devaluing our currency on that it's for the earth. You go to Whole Foods here in Austin, it's lined with magazines about austerity and how trendy and cool it is to be bankrupt. And I saw that before the 2008 implosion of the economy. They were getting the so-called intelligentsia, because it showed people that make more money tend to eat healthier. They were showing them that it's cool to get poor, get ready. It's always the preconditioning. That's how I knew 9/11 was coming. They were introducing bin Laden, saying, what do you do when the terrorists attack? Give your rights up. Say it again. What do you do when the terrorists attack? Give your rights up. And now they're saying, what do you do when the flu comes? Take your shot. And then the own insert of the shot, their own insert says, Guillain-Barré, brain damage, death, doubles your chances of getting regular flu. But they got all these movies coming out with Matt Damon, about how dangerous it is. They think you're idiots. But once you're aware of the con, the game's over. Once you're aware of the trick, once you're aware of what the magician's doing, it's over. And I'm tired of seeing you being conned by these people. I did this video over here at Aaron Dyke's great news channel Hope you'll subscribe and check it out. I hope you'll spread the word. And I hope you'll help others wake up. It's time to call them on their scam. It's time to beat these people. We're good enough. But they trick us to buy into their little scam. And then they tell us it's accepted wisdom to be part of it and to be an idiot, to be a schmuck, to be a sucker, to be a fool. Wake up. Break your trance. Break others' trance. All right, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow on the radio, 11 a.m. Central, Infowars.com. Infowar.